Good morning. We're in St. Maarten today, and first thing is coffee and breakfast. And these are $4, but this, what is it, day 4? And we went through the first one. We just finished it yesterday. So we should be drinking more water than that, but at least we have an option of water. What we do is we fill our cups with ice all the way, and then we top them with this. So we actually are drinking more water than that, but I think it's worth it having in the room. And then here's coffee. Let me show you. We are parked in St. Maarten. It is 9 a.m. Britannia. Excuse my hair. Literally just got out of bed when they knocked on the door to give us our coffee. We have decided not to get off the ship today in St. Maarten for a couple of reasons. We would like to see the sanctuary pool area, and we think that in the port it would be the best time to do that. Someone does not have the perk we do over on that ship. We are in the elevator and we're on our way to try and get seats at the retreat pool. It's really warm out today. And quite a few people on deck, even though we're in port. Wandering. I'm hoping there will be an outdoor entry to the retreat pool at some point. We tried to use the big screen to tell us how to get there, and it was having an error, so we're just finding our way. That's a lot of square footage they're putting into entryways. I don't know why. Like, people would like that in their cabin, I think. Up there. Oh, there's a couple. Want to sit in the sun? Now here is an extension of the retreat before you get to the sanctuary. I think this is maybe sanctuary. If not, then we're sitting here. Hang on. Well, this is outside the sanctuary, so we're claiming these. This uncovered cabana area outside of the sanctuary is awesome. The sanctuary does not look very populated today. That's my favorite place, but we just don't have time for it today. And maybe on a sea day we'll do it. So there are 2 hot tubs up here and the pool down there. Hi. Okay, look behind us at this beautiful port. We're right outside of the sanctuary, so I walked in and asked the attendant what the daily cost is for a seat. It's always been $40 per person, but it's been years since I've been on board, and plus a new ship. Last time I was on, I got a cabana included. You probably, if you watched my Panama Canal cruise, saw how blown away I was by the fact that they gave me a cabana to myself for 15 days at the same price as a regular seat. And I said at that time they were definitely going to increase the price. Well, anyway, it's $40 per person per day for a seat, and $220 for a cabana. I am not surprised that it costs more, and it also, as I understand here on the Sky, has like a TV and a little more amenities inside than you saw on my Coral Princess cruise. We may end up going and trying it for a day because we have 2 sea days left, but neither one of us like to sit in the sun, and it looks like a lot of these chairs are just in direct sunlight. I would like to see some umbrellas or coverage if you wanted it, but you either are in direct sunlight or you leave, from what I can see. So since that's the option, we are gonna have our direct sunlight seats out here that are free. And there is service, anything you want, you can just order from here. It actually diminishes the value of the sanctuary that so many things are free and available on the app. We have our ultimate dinner on the balcony tonight at 6, which is our big event for today. So, beautiful day in port. John is a problem solver. He just made us a space in the shade. Okay, John created this location for seating for us, and we just decided we were going to order a couple drinks. We opened the app to order, and it says unknown location, can't order on the app here.
And it puts the beacon back in here in the elevator bay.
So then he takes his medallion over to the hot tub and wrapped it around the hot tub bar and like the post.
Just leave it over there.
And he comes back, opens his app, and it says retreat pool and bar. Order for delivery. We're gonna order on his app because his medallion's wrapped around the hot tub.
Technology is cool. Spoofing technology is cooler.
Hey, we got ultimate cooler and a paradise punch.
I just discovered a neat feature. So here's the orders. There's our food order coming. You'll notice there's a little light. If you push that, it goes, boop, hold up your phone so the crew member can find you.
So I don't get what it's doing. It's not, it's just holding up a color for them?
Yes. So now I have a card that is in my hand that is a sort of bluey purple color, and their phone will show them the same color. Here below decks, you have
50 people waiting on orders. They can
at a game
color,
show right. So that's what the light bulb is in the corner of your order screen.
Interesting. It's like 1:10 now. I don't know how long it's been since we ordered, but we've had our drinks. It's got to have been an hour since we ordered. It's been on the way for 20 minutes. John's wandered all around, gone downstairs, walked through the aisles looking for them, but it's really hot. I don't want to be out here anymore, and we're still waiting. I don't know. I'm gonna give it like 5 more minutes. The real problem is that Alfredo's has a line at least 20 people long at all times while they're open. So the only way you can try a pizza from there is to get it delivered to your location. Probably we could do our room, but I don't want to mess our room up because we're having dinner in there tonight. There's John with our pizza. We were talking to the crew chat thing saying, I don't think they can find us. So we're gonna go back to our room because it's just too hot to be sitting out there any longer. And it's 1:20 right now. I don't know when we ordered. I'll check once his app updates and says order closed, but it was at least an hour that we were waiting. So anyway, we walk into the hallway after guest services said they would just have it delivered to our room. And we saw a guy pushing a cart with pizzas on it. So an hour and 15 minutes. And it said it was on the way for the last 40. So what I think they did is they stacked up all these orders on a room service cart, and he went room by room. And it, of course, takes him a while because he was delivering probably 50 items. But anyway, he comes out of the hallway and I'm like, there's a pizza on that tray. So John said, is that for us? The guy's like, no. And John looks at his app and he's like, yes, it is. That's me. Oh, that's your pizza? And he had 2 pizzas. So it was a whole cluster. The guy was like, he didn't seem to be aware that it had been a very long delay for us. So we said thank you and only took one of the pizzas. We're gonna eat now because I'm really hungry. And then we wanted to have lunch done like at least 5 hours before our big dinner tonight.
Pizza.
And what is in those ramekins?
Those are oregano And
they offer Parmesan, oregano, and red peppers, but you can only choose 2. So we didn't get any red peppers, and you can't order any sauce or like ranch, Caesar, or anything, but looks pretty good. First, I want to know what you thought about that pizza compared to the pizza we got up on deck at Slice.
I think the slices are better.
To tell us your thoughts. Oh. Watch it be another pizza. It's probably ice though.
It's probably another pizza.
Hello there. How are you?
Very well.
Oh, thank you very much.
Awesome.
Thank you. You're welcome.
Alex with ice.
He's awesome. He has really done a very good job with our cabin. And it's 1:35. I don't know why he's not on lunch break right now. I'm excited to show you our experience tonight with the ultimate dining on our balcony. I'm trying to figure out how, actually, I'm trying to have him figure out how we can do a time lapse or something watching the table as we eat. So hopefully you will get to join us and just watch a sped up version of what we experienced. And that should be right around sail away because all aboard is at 5:30. Our dinner starts at 6. We're here next to this Britannia ship that seems to be moving a lot from our room. I thought they were sailing away because the motion of the ship looked so dramatic.
Merry Christmas.
Am I in your way? Did you already get it time lapsing or filming?
I'm working on the shot here.
We are sailing away. Celebrity Beyond is with us, and then Britannia. I don't know, I guess is that a P&O ship? We're just a couple minutes out from when our dinner is supposed to begin. We ordered surf and turf, and my understanding of what they'll do is they'll bring our pre-dinner cocktail and I think hors d'oeuvres. So then the waiter leaves, comes back with the next course, leaves, comes back with the next thing, and should be really nice. It's a comfortable, pretty warm actually, evening, and really gorgeous sky.
Interrupt you just before you take a bite. Could you get a few photos? I'm going to take a few anyway, and then you can choose which one you like, because one of them is included in your balcony dinner. Okay. Oh, cool. You can lean back for me slightly. You're going to put that hand on her shoulder. It looks like you belong together. There we go. Cheers.
Nice dramatic start.
That is such a pretty dessert.
Wow. Yum.
We're on our dessert course, and I'm not really sure what's going on. We have the dessert served, and then we said a special one, and it's like white chocolates with obviously a dark filling, 3 chocolate covered strawberries, and then, I don't know, brownie bites. But look at this absolutely beautiful display. Each little thing under our chocolate pieces has a different color. Hang on, let me try what this is. Let's see. I don't know if it's ice cream. It's like a mousse. It's not frozen. It's very good. And not too heavy. Really good.
Well, Fabienne just left after an awesome service, and we did get to keep our bouquet. Look how beautiful. That was a really nice dinner. He was a great server, and he said that last night he had 6 balcony dinners that he was doing, jumping from one to the other, trying to make the service perfect for everyone. And tonight we were his only customers. We had great service. It was really nice. We are gonna see if we can stay conscious and upright for the shows, because we really want to see this, especially the production show, but the one we're gonna go to is not until 9:30, so we have a little bit to sit and digest. Good dinner experience. Well, it's about 9. Show starts at 9:30. When we got there about 20 minutes early yesterday, it was way too late to get a good seat. So we're trying to get there in time. And this is like a virtual reality themed show. I've never seen it or heard of it. Hopefully it's good.
Okay, I got it.
Got pretty good seats. John will have to tell you what he thought about that show once we get back to the room, but that might be the best princess production show I've ever seen. It was so like futuristic and cool, and I want one of these bouncy, strappy things that they were using for one of the levels as an exercise machine. It would be so fun. Wow, that was such a good show. John said he wanted us to see like a 2-hour version of it, because that was 45 minutes and you could definitely go for a second like episode of it or something. I don't know. It was awesome.
I mean, wow, that was a really amazing show. The staging is probably some of the best I've ever seen, hands down. And I don't know whether that's production design or set design. I really don't know who, but that was really, really, really impressive. The cruise director made a joke. Goes, who knew what any of that was about? You know, and I was like, no. Well, okay, obviously none of you have played games. If you've played any games at all, you felt right at home, to the point that it kept tripping, sort of suspension of disbelief, and you felt like you were in a video game actually, and that was pretty impressive. The consistent conventions of the level indicator, the life indicator, all of the iconification of tools, all of these things that are kind of arbitrary and make no sense to normal people, but become critical, you know, in gameplay. They followed that. I mean, as a cliche, and it made it really, you bought it. They use these big, huge LED displays. And there's a big difference between an LCD and an LED display. LED, it's made of a bunch of little dots, which made it feel more gritty, technical, rather than a liquid crystal display like a television, which is smooth. This is a bunch of gritty dots. Really good choices. They did a lot of breaking frames. The staging with the projectors through the meshes, really good. The use of fog, the use of practical effects.
They had wind blowing on us.
The wind effects were very, very well done. The flying thing I mean, was just such a sell.
And when they brought out that like triple orb thing and put her in the middle, it's like the scale of that was, it just made you feel
really cool.
Small.
Yeah, you know where I've seen staging similar to this or of the same scale is, I mean, straight up, it's Les Mis and Phantom of the Opera. I mean, that was the scale of what I felt. I feel like I saw a magic show. I mean, it was just, they really, really did some, they were all floating in stars, and they lifted them up on a black platform and spun them around. Brilliant, brilliant. All of it was just really clever. So hats off to whoever did the staging, did the production design, and hats off to putting that together and selling it. I mean, it was just really good. And the other comment I told Hillary is, had I been an executive, here are 10 shows, here are some story ideas to do shows about, I would have never picked this one. It's too corny. I would have said it's just not going to happen. And the execution is so good. It's similar to like how Cats is. You know, we're going to do a show about cats. Yeah, cats. Okay. You mean cats like, no, just cats romping around at night. That's the show? Yeah, no, pass. Well, you know, it's like that. This is just a brilliant, brilliant, brilliant idea and execution of an idea that seems silly. Constructive criticism. I think they should find people willing to do original music for some of this stuff, because this is, everything else is original, and they use sort of pop songs that I'm sure they've licensed to perform. I think they could probably find some people who would write some good songs for this stuff, because it is that good.
Well, I agree with everything that John said. I've seen several princess production shows in the past, and I'm trying to think. I mean, they always have really fabulous staging and costumes and performers. I don't know if I've been immersed in Royal Caribbean shows and I started to think that's what to expect, but this I think was better than any show we've seen on Royal Caribbean.
By far.
Like,
by far.
Hands down. It's really, I'm glad that he insisted we go, and we would have regretted missing that show even if we didn't know how great it was, but now that we've seen it, I'm even happier that we made it out. We missed the one last night. Now I'm wondering, yeah, that was fabulous. So we're going to end our night on that note, and see you in the morning. We have 2 days at sea before we get back to Fort Lauderdale. Then we have 2 days in Fort Lauderdale before we board the Liberty of the Seas for our panoramic suite, which is going to be amazing. We spent some of this morning doing some planning on that, and I am so looking forward to it. I can't even explain. I love this bouquet that we got to keep from dinner tonight. That was like just beautiful. It is gorgeous. Yeah, really nice. And that's gonna obviously last for another couple days. Too bad we can't take it with us.
Our suite will have flowers.
I don't know. I did have flowers in the suite when we were on in Princess Penthouse suite, and in Norwegian on the suite we had flowers, so maybe we will. Ooh. All right. See you tomorrow.